Hello everyone, it is Comrade for Comrade Chasing. We have a major severe weather outbreak expected to develop this afternoon into the evening and overnight hours. We have a moderate risk of severe weather for Louisiana and Mississippi and portions of western Alabama for tonight, this afternoon into tonight. I definitely could see a high risk coming out of this. Whether that will happen is kind of still up in the air. But if there, I'll show you where I think one would be if it's issued. But that's kind of 50-50 for me at least. Some strong wording from the Storm Prediction Center from the newest outlook that just came out about almost an hour ago. Tornadoes, some strong with at least EF2 damage possible, at least. Severe gusts and hail are expected today into tonight. The threat area will shift eastward from parts of north central Texas early, across East Texas into the lower Mississippi Valley today, and over into the Tennessee Valley, parts of Georgia and the central Gulf Coast tonight. We'll just skip ahead because my voice still hasn't healed. I have a sore throat, so I will be. Will try to be live tonight, but my voice just mind that. Peak tornado and severe gust potential should be from this afternoon into tonight in and near the moderate and enhanced areas. The greatest uncertainty is the coverage of supercells in the warm sector during the peak instability this afternoon into the evening, following the morning episode, given the need for recovery behind the earlier activity and subtle and gradual bounty layer force and convergence would be the main factor contributing to their development. Surface dew points are expected to be in the mid-60s near 70s. ML Cape in the 2,000 to 2,500 joules per kilogram range from East Texas to Southwest Mississippi, and around 1,000 to 1,500 joules from Central Mississippi into Central and Southern Alabama. The low-level jet will be around 45 to 60 knots, so a very strong shear for this time of year in Dixie. SRH at the lowest 1 to 2 kilometers, around 150 to 250, so quite enough for even strong tornadoes to occur. 200 to 400 in the effective inflow layer should be attainable. Here's the concerning paragraph. Any sustained discrete supercell in this environment will pose a threat for cyclonic, strong tornado production as the primary convective band organizes and moves into increasing moisture and LLJ, low-level jet, enlarged photographs and low levels this evening. Embedded Boeing features may produce both severe gusts and tornadoes. The tornado threat suggests maintaining moderate level at this time. But enough uncertainty remains to preclude a greater unconditional risk area. But if anything can be cleared up by the afternoon or early evening update, I'm sure they'll probably think about issuing a high risk. But there's still way too many uncertainties, especially with messy areas with the cells. So they could all just clump together and nothing much will happen other than some lines forming. Right now, I don't think that's going to be really much happening. I think we're going to see a very long day today. Probably won't go high risk, but I'm kind of 50-50 on that. Let me show you the 12ZH It's still loading, but we have today down. So here's right now, it's 8:37 Eastern, a.m. Eastern. You got some storms around, and it is actually quite the same. We do have they just issued a new tornado watch, it appears. I'm going to take a look at that, and it'll probably be, I wonder if it'd be PDS, I don't know. Anyways, here's 12Z Triple R. You can see these storms forming. You got quite a few of them actually rotating, and this is at 14Z, so this is in an hour or so. Can this stop moving, please? Nope, I guess not. You have your cold front here, this big line, and then ahead of it you have multiple supercells exploding. We have what looks like a long tracker in Mississippi, right here, and from what I remember, it went up all the way to here before it kind of died out. Yeah, see, it's like right here now, at 1Z Sunday, so that'd be 8 p.m. Eastern. You have a line of supercells, and then you have all these discrete supercells ahead of it. This is where our main violent tornado threat would be. And even into 2 a.m. Eastern, you still have massive line. You still have supercells all around the area. Definitely going to be a very long day today into the nighttime hours. You could still even see tornadoes in central Georgia around noontime tomorrow afternoon. So, and 12Z is actually a bit more concerning than 0Z HRRR was, because, alright, look at this, and then look at this. More cluster of supercells. Granted, this one's actually more discrete than 12Z is, but more supercells could spell more trouble for more people. Not to mention, if I am correct, let's go back to 0Z. This kind of forms into two lines, which would be a little bit more helpful because it would kind of kill off the second line threat, probably more of a wind threat there. But with 12Z, it all kind of congeals into one line, so you'll just be battered practically no matter what. It does kind of start forming into a second line, but by then it's 5 a.m. Eastern, thereabouts. Probably wouldn't be worrying too much for tornadoes. Probably more of a wind and hail threat. Not even a hail threat. Alright. I just want to check that tornado watch. By the time this releases, it'll still be in effect. Let's see the probabilities on this sucker. 70-50. Okay. So very strongly worded tornado watch, most definitely. Alright, so let me go to the outlooks. We'll choose day 1. So this is your tornado outlook. You have 15 hatch, then a 10 hatch for tornadoes, some of which could be strong and likely intense. I would say there's definitely a good chance for some intense tornadoes today. It's kind of difficult. Looking at it now, if a high risk is issued, I'm still thinking it's probably going to be somewhere, probably somewhere around the Vicksburg, Natchez region. They just issued a new tornado watch and a severe thunderstorm warning for Shreveport. Somewhere in this area, I could definitely see a high risk being issued if the uncertainties do become certain or ruled out or anything like that. Maybe more like, I think if they do issue a high risk, they're definitely gonna have to put the moderate risk like up all the way up to here, probably. And probably a high risk, probably including Jacksonville, honestly, or Jackson, sorry. But Right now, I'm 50-50 on a high-risk happening. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a long day today. Make sure anyone in these tornado risks, whether you're in the 2, the 5, the 10, or the 15, make sure you have multiple ways of receiving warnings today. It's going to be a long day. A tornado outbreak is likely to begin shortly. I will be live probably tonight in about 12 hours from now. So, if I'm not live, watch like Max Velocity or Ryan Hall, y'all. Keep an eye on to the National Weather Service and your local media for actual warnings. And just be safe. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.